Brooking is with me. Peter Brackley for this afternoon's match. The players and officials are getting ready, so a few words from him.
Thanks, Peter. Two mighty teams and a crowd hungry for goals, I think, today.
Even though this is just an exhibition match, fans for both teams in the stadium are really up for this encounter. Let's just hope the players follow suit.
Cek 10.
Welcome everyone, and especially Trevor Brooking, who's with me tonight. So just before we start, a few words, Trevor.
Thanks, Peter. Wouldn't it be great to see plenty of goals tonight? These two teams are more than capable of that.
Here we are for the first match of the league season, where more drama and great football is sure to unfold. It's the start then of the new campaign, the moment we've been waiting for. I wonder what kind of drama will unfold this season. Who has the most desire to win this one? We shall see. Here's Xabi. Edmilson. Lovely control with the chest. Here's Edmilson. Sneaks into the penalty area. Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
Good effort on the goal, but not good enough.
Ronaldinho. 15 minutes into the first half. Possession gained there. Eduardo Costa. Hits it! Cut it out nicely. Up goes the flag. He was just caught on the wrong side there of the opposition back line. Here's Edmilson. To the man in space. Cleared away. Deco.
This looks like a promising cross.
Great work to win the ball. Good pass. De La Peña. Foul there. Free kick given. Cut it out nicely. Here's Deco. Well read and intercepted there. A decent ball in. The keeper's got it. Rufete. It'll soon be half-time, and neither side really looks like scoring here before the break. And Eto'o. Here's Deco. To the man in space. Ronaldinho!
Well, the keeper was quick to react and punch the ball behind for a corner.
Lays it on the ground. Here's a chance!
Oh, he got under that one. Never threatened the goal. Well, I think the build-up was better than the finish.
And Deco. Here's Messi. Well read and intercepted. Gets it. The defence has done well so far. The referee blows for the end of the first half. The players head off into the dressing rooms for their half-time team talks. How did you see that half, Trevor?
You know, I think they're doing nearly everything right. All they're failing to do is capitalise on their possession.
No goals then. It's 0-0 and everything to play for in the second 45 minutes. As the second half kicks off, let's hope we're in store for a great half of football here. Stopped him illegally, free kick. Which team can break the deadlock? Luis Garcia. Hung onto the ball in a good position. No, it doesn't pick out his man. Here's Messi. Now here's a chance. Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
Peter, the goalkeeper, did everything right there. But he'd be having words with his defence, that's for sure.
Armando Sarr. Fredson Pereira. Here's Ronaldinho. Will he find space for a shot? a chance. To the man in space. Xabi!
He's gone out to play with a punch from the keeper there. In fact, a corner.
Plays it short to a teammate. Messi!
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. La Cruz. Luis Garcia. De La Peña. Fredson Pereira. Win the ball back. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Nice stretching of the play, pushing forward. Eto'o. He took his chances, but that wasn't going in.
I think the striker panicked a little bit there, you know. Even a one-on-one is often harder than it looks.
De La Peña. Rufete. Here's Deco. Eto'o. Here's Xabi. Gets it in space. There will be a throw-in. Sends it back to him. Poorly timed challenge. Eduardo Costa. There'll be 4 more minutes.
Both teams still have time to win it.
And Eto'o. He's off on the long run. There's the final whistle. They start the season with a point from that draw. We've had a disappointing goalless draw, Trevor.
Well, in truth, both sides' performance was fairly poor. They're both going to have a look at their attacking options for the future.
And with that, it's time for me to thank my co-commentator, Trevor Brooking.
I've enjoyed every minute of it, Peter.
We're off, and this is a contest sure to please football fans worldwide. Well, there is a lot of talent in both teams, and this has the makings of a classic encounter. Moretti. Well worked to win possession. Here's Eto'o. And Deco. Deco! He took his chances, but that wasn't going in.
Well, you know, Peter, the defender should have been much closer on him. It was sloppy defended, really, to give him so much space.
Baraka. Ayala. And Ayala. Here's Eto'o. And Deco. Messi. And Xabi. Timely interception. Ronaldinho. Finds a teammate. Eto'o.
Well, quick thinking there got them possession.
cut out well. He showed no signs of giving up. Can he get the room he needs? Wins the ball, great defending. Almost 30 minutes gone. Where is the defence? He makes sure of it this time. That's found the side netting rather than the back of the goal.
Not a bad attempt, but it just didn't have the quality.
And Baraka. Eto'o. Here's Ronaldinho. Superbly done. They lead the game by 1. It went straight down the middle. Well, perhaps some fans watching this at home are thinking now they should be in the stadium. Great goal there, Trevor. A superb run and finish.
And he took his chance well.
So has the game turned? Let's see what happens.
That was a superb interception.
And Deco. Guro Torres. Tavano. Here's Marchena. Deliberate foul. Win the ball back. Ronaldinho. How about this? Well, that's good defensive play, picking up the loose ball and putting it into touch. The keeper will be relieved as well. Eto'o. It's the end of the first half and the players head off to the dressing rooms here. The managers with plenty to say, I would think. Trevor, tell us what you've made of the performance so far.
Well, both teams are well organised at the back and up front as well, actually. But you can't say one goal is a comfortable lead in this game.
1-0 the scoreline then. How long will it stay like that in the second half, I wonder? Into the second half we go, and hopefully another 45 minutes of great football. It's as you were for both teams, with no substitutions. And Deco. Here's Van Bronckhorst. Down the left. Nodded away by the defender. Zambrotta. Well found there. He cleared. Marquez. And Ronaldinho. Deco. It's cleared. Here's Albelda. 15 minutes into the second half. He's carried the ball forward. Wonderfully won there. There's not a lot of support. They're breaking out quickly here. Now what can he do? No, the finish wasn't there, and it's wide of the right post.
I think the striker panicked a little bit there, you know. Even a one-on-one is often harder than it looks.
Baraka. Gets it in space. The keeper makes the stop.
I thought he was going to catch it, but he's punched it out clear for a corner.
Who's waiting in the middle? A chance. Really poor defending. I think the keeper could see that was going off to the right.
It was a good play in on the cross. Found space. I just think maybe he hurried the header.
Here's Marquez. And Van Bronckhorst. Equaliser could be on the cards here. And he sends it in. Villa.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Here's Ayala. Curro Torres. Vicente. No, it's been snuffed out. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. In the box. The keeper's got it. Curro Torres. Here's Baraka. Great chance for the counter. Ronaldinho. There's the final whistle. The result has matched their outstanding performance today. They've won this match in such a convincing manner, and the fans will be absolutely delighted with the result. What for you was the decisive factor, Trevor?
Well, I think their determination gave them what they wanted.
And that's the end of this afternoon's broadcast, so all that remains for me to do is to thank Trevor Brooking for joining us.
Hey, welcome, Peter. It's been a good afternoon of football.
And from the pair of us, it's good afternoon. Hold on to your seats, this could be one heck of a ride. It will be interesting to see how they start the match. Andrada. Here's Colaccini. They're off on the counter-attack. Great opportunity there.
Snapped up by the keeper.
Edmilson. And Deco. Here's Van Bronckhorst. Decent cross there. Perhaps he couldn't control it, but it's wide of the left post. Trevor, this game has started at quite a pace.
Yes, they have. It'll be hard to keep it going like this for the rest of the game, Peter.
Ronaldinho. Here's Messi. 15 minutes gone. Too obvious. And Xabi. In the box. And the keeper decides to come off his line for the ball. Estoyanov. And Eto'o. Neatly threaded ball. Can he find the space? They win the throw deep inside the opponent's half. Played into the middle. Xabi. Fantastic goal. Tremendous header. It's a disappointing turnout, but you wouldn't know it with the noise they're making today. That was a magnificent ball in, Trevor.
Yes, but it wasn't just the cross. The header also matched it perfectly.
1-0, but can they hang on to this lead? Didn't get the ball there, free kick. Almost 30 minutes gone. They're defending well, very well indeed. Duchesne. To the man in space. Keeper couldn't take it cleanly. It's gone behind though for a corner. Who's waiting in the middle? Can they keep defending like that? And Ronaldinho. Holds on to the ball. Rodipo. Well worked to win possession. Here's Messi. Wins the ball, great defending. Hold on to possession here. Messi! It's a corner as the keeper punches that one.
See Messi.
Can they squeeze it in? Eto'o. The referee blows for the end of the first half. The players head off into the dressing rooms for their half-time team talks. What's your analysis of the game, Trevor?
I think in many ways the scoreline doesn't reflect the play. They really should be using the pitch much better.
So as the managers talk to their players in the break, the score stands at 1-0. Everyone is back in their seats, including the managers, and the second half is underway. They've switched sides for the second half. Dealt with the threat well. Edmilson. Here's Deco. They intercept the pass. Ronaldinho. What will he do here? Quite remarkable. That doubles their advantage. Just after the break. He tucked it away superbly into the right-hand corner. Their lead looking more comfortable now. Will we see a switch to defensive tactics, I wonder? Great goal there, Trevor. A superb run and finish. They've wasted no time at all adding to their lead, have they, Trevor?
Yes, they look like they really mean business.
Sergio Gonzalez. Duchesne. Into the gloves of the keeper. And Puyol. Too long and out of play. 15 minutes of the second half gone. Nicely found. Snuffed out the danger. Edmilson. Looking for support now. Good running on the ball. Fantastic goal. They now have a comfortable lead. His sharp instincts paid off for that goal.
Well, they're cruising along now.
Right, Trevor, it's 3-0 and they are looking good. It's 3-0 and they don't look like giving anything away. Nowhere near the ball, foul given. Manuel Pablo. They can swing it in from the right wing. Dealt with the threat expertly. Wins it in a good attacking position here. Off the bar.
Well, it's back to basics, I think, Peter. The shot just has to be on target, particularly from there.
Here's Van Bronckhorst. And Zambrotta. Edmilson. Win possession here. Good pass. Keeper's ball. Here's Andrade. Andrade. Toro Acuna. Well won there. Well worked to win the ball. Intercepted. Win possession. The attack came to nothing. They won't say no to another goal, and a good delivery here could set it up nicely. A really careless pass there. The referee ends the game here. They cruise to victory by a massive margin. So, Trevor, no surprises there, really, were there?
Oh, not at all, Peter. A routine win.
Well, that's it for this afternoon's broadcast, so thank you, Trevor.
Well, it's been great, Peter.
And we look forward to seeing you at the next game. Goodbye. A match that could shape up to be fast and furious. A great one for the neutrals. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. Here's Ronaldinho. Well, they made the chance, but the shot swings past the right post.
Well, what if he was trying to curl it in from there? It just didn't come off really.
The defender was quick to see this one. Wonderfully won there. And Ronaldinho. Here's Eto'o. Still in possession and a good position here. He's hit the ball in.
There's another chance to get the ball in.
Clearance picked up, might have a dig from here. The ball is over the line, it's a goal kick. Dehu. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. Here's Deco. Marquez. And Deco. Got his foot in. Looking for support now. Will there be a goal here? The last touch was off the defender. It's a corner. It's sailing across the face of goal. Goes for a header on goal. Solid defence in the box. When went in and won the ball too. They give away possession. He's still going.
I thought he was going to catch it, but he's punched it out clear for a corner.
Plays it short to a teammate. Eto'o over the bar. Not really threatening the goalkeeper there.
It's true that if you don't shoot, you don't score, but that wasn't quite good enough.
Still stalemate with neither team really looking like scoring before the half-time break. What will he do now? Stopped him well there. Xabi, he has unrivaled stamina. Stop the attack dead then. Wonderful defending there. The referee blows his whistle and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. Hopefully in the right way. They started off rather well, Trevor.
Oh, they did, Peter, and let's hope we see more attacking football from them in the next 45 minutes.
Well, we hope it's not going... Into the second half we go, and hopefully another 45 minutes of great football. Let's see which team can take control in the second half. In possession and getting forward here. Nice try, but it was just lacking a little bit of accuracy.
The goalkeeper will be asking questions of his defence for letting that happen.
Chapped it nicely. Picked off. Tomasi. Robert. And he takes the return. Eto'o. Possession lost there. Tomasi. And Eto'o. Too much on it. He cleared. And Edmilson. Here's Deco. Just needs a yard. Can they keep defending like that? Sturdy defence here.
That was a poor pass.
Got the all-important touch on the ball there. Robert. Got caught on the ball there. Messi.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Possession gained there. Well worked to win possession. Ronaldinho. Brought an end to the attack. Carries the ball through the middle. And Deco. Is there space for a shot?
Well, the keeper couldn't catch it, but punched it to safety and out for a corner now.
Goes for the short one. Vital interception in his own box. Lovely control here. Possession gained there. They win possession. There's the whistle, that's it! The game ends in a draw, but the supporters won't be too disappointed. There was plenty of passion, plenty of intensity on display here. We've had a disappointing goalless draw, Trevor.
Well, in truth, both sides' performance was fairly poor. They're both going to have a look at their attacking options for the future.
And that's the end of this afternoon's broadcast, so all that remains for me to do is to thank Trevor Brooking for joining us.
Well, it's been great, Peter.
And we look forward to seeing you at the next game. Goodbye. Tackles could be fierce today. There's no love lost between these two teams. Both teams will be hoping for a bright start to the match. Kesman. Still with possession. They can attack from here. There it is. And Jabi. Deco. Tremendous through ball. Will he find space for a shot? Well, he may have lost concentration. That was off target.
I think if you go it alone like that, you have to finish it off properly. And that's not what's happened.
Extremely important interception there. And Pereira. Eto. And it's there. There's the opener. 15 minutes played. He tucked it away superbly into the right-hand corner. A lot of fans were waiting for that goal and they had been rewarded. They got a goal. 1-0, but can they hang on to this lead? Here's Pereira. It's easily picked up. Manish. Opportunity here. It's clear. They're defending well, very well indeed. The break is on. He's carrying the ball forward. What can he do here?
Well, I thought he was going to catch it, but he's punched it out clear for a corner.
They've played it short. Messi! Goal! They're now 2 goals up. Beautiful left foot finish. So with the lead extended, let's see if some complacency might just creep into the side.
There really was no stopping that.
Although 2-0 now, they can't get too complacent. 30 minutes into the first half. Here's Edmilson. Ball given away. Possession lost there. Maxi Rodriguez. Still him. Brought an end to the attack. Saitarides. Ball won here. Cut out well. Here's Antonio Lopez. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Eto'o. Eto'o! In the safe hands of the keeper. And Antonio Lopez. Stay on the ball there. Eto'o. To the man in space. Accurate service could give them another goal. Martin Petrov. The first 45 minutes is over and the teams head off towards the dressing rooms here. Trevor, what do you make of the game so far?
Well, neither side's really settled into much of a rhythm. Hopefully that will change in the second half.
2-0 is how the scoreboard reads here. How long will that last, I wonder? We're off. Will the second half provide more excitement for the fans here? Neither manager has seen fit to make any substitutions. Still in possession here. Back to the keeper. Julio. Zambrotta. Luxan. Here's Fernando Torres. Manish. Maxi Rodriguez. Careless pass there. Here's Ronaldinho. We're into the last 30 minutes of the game.
It must be a goal.
Eto'o. Quite remarkable. They now have a comfortable lead. He was on hand for the rebound. Well, it's been a high turnout, but most of the crowd not happy about that goal.
Well, they're cruel.
3-0 now, a handsome lead developing. Great work to win the ball. Eto'o. And Van Bronckhorst. Xabi. Stopped him well there. Possession maintained here. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. And Ronaldinho. Oh, it flies over the bar. No real accuracy.
Oh, it's an excellent bit of pressure up front to make the chance. They'll be sorry, though, they've just missed the goal.
Here's Eto'o. Nice stretching of the play, pushing forward. Maxi Rodriguez. Ronaldinho. They give away possession. Intercepted. Maxi Rodriguez down the right-hand channel. Sturdy defence here. That's well struck.
And the keeper has it under control.
And Zambrotta. Could this be a chance? Messi.
That's a well-timed clearance.
Fernando Torres. Edmilson. The referee's whistle goes and that's it. This was a one-sided game and they've come away with an easy win. As expected then, Trevor, they have taken the win.
Yes, a straightforward performance in many ways. Few real surprises and the result we all expected.
Well, that's it for this afternoon's broadcast, so thank you, Trevor.
No, you're welcome, Peter. It's been a good afternoon of football.
And from myself, Peter Brackley, Trevor Brooking, and all the team at Konami, goodbye. There's the whistle, and let's hope for one heck of a match. Who has the most desire to win this one? We shall see. And they still have possession here. Campano. Brought an end to the attack. Eto'o. And Eto'o. Is there space for a shot? The defender was there. The defence has done well so far. Here's Xabi. Finds his man. A chance here. Eto'o. The keeper holds it. Hang on to the ball there. Still in possession here. Oscar Lopez. And he wants it back. That is sloppy play. He's on the rampage. What will he do now? The ball is still loose. Almost 30 minutes gone. Nice work to keep possession too. This could be a chance for an opening goal. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. Still stalemate with neither team really looking like scoring before the half-time break. Holds on to the ball. Worked really hard to get the ball back then. Here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Goal! They lead the game by one. In first half injury time. A great effort. The lack of support didn't affect their ability to score. Their supporters are loving it.
It's been hit so well.
They really have deserved this, haven't they, Trevor?
Yes.
The referee blows his whistle. It's the end of the first half, and the two managers will have a lot to say to their teams, I would think. Give us your feelings on that half, Trevor.
I think they may be a little bit frustrated that they can't keep possession for longer, but they'll be happy with the result.
Single goal divides the two teams at the moment then. They start the second half. Will the manager's half-time talk have the desired effect? Neither manager has seen fit to make any substitutions.
Well, he's gone out of play with a punch from the keeper there. In fact, a corner.
plays it short to a teammate. Can he get a shot away? Still their ball, good attacking position too. Julio and Marquez. Ronaldinho. It's clear. Looking for support now. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. And he takes the return. Great work to win the ball. Van Bronckhorst. Here's Eto'o. Does well to keep the ball. Wonderfully won there. He's carried the ball forward. What can he conjure up here? Well held by the keeper. Campano. Shooting chance here. Well, he's got his shot in, but no real threat. A goal would have given them the confidence boost they so desperately needed, Trevor.
You're right, Peter. They have to keep making the chances up front if they're to get that equaliser.
Marquez. And Puyol. Cut it out nicely. Campano. Turns defence into attack there. The push forward gains momentum. Chance in the box. And the keeper decides to come off his line for the ball. This could be the chance to equalise. Great interception to break that one up. In trouble here, ball stolen and a real chance. Dealt with the threat expertly. The referee's whistle ends the game. They've won the game, adding another 3 points. And that's the end of this afternoon's broadcast, so all that remains for me to do is to thank Trevor Brooking for joining us.
Thanks, Peter.
And we look forward to seeing you at the next game. Goodbye. The game kicks off, a great match expected here. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. There's the opportunity for a ball in to open the score. Sturdy defence here. Holds on to the ball. Gopegi. Yesta. Luis Preto. Amorebieta. And he lays it back. Gopegi.
Oh, that's a great through ball.
The keeper comes and takes the ball. Ronaldinho. They're defending well, very well indeed. Clearly a foul. Gets it. Will he test the keeper? Oh, that's just a wrong side of the net.
Messi.
Well, it was a good run, but he didn't quite have the finish to match it.
Saniegi. Nice through ball. Attack came to nothing. Pablo Urbaiz. Urzaiz. Possession maintained here.
Oh, it's got through.
Into the box.
Well, he's gone out of play with a punch from the keeper there. In fact, a corner.
Anjir. Blok.
They've played it short. They're moving well down the left-hand side. Deco! Here's Ed Nielsen. Receives it in space. Amorebieta. The ball's out for a goal kick. Well, the through pass came to nothing and it's been cleared upfield.
Oh, a marvellous through pass.
Could be a chance here. The referee blows for the end of the first half. The players head off into the dressing rooms for their half-time team talks. They are managing to contain their opponents so far.
Yes, they've done well. They just need to keep it up for another 45 minutes.
So neither team making the break. It's 0-0. Second half underway, but will it be better than the first? Let's see which team can take control in the second half. They're off on the counter-attack. And he conjure up now. It's wide of the right post. A reasonable attempt, though.
Well, the fans were expecting him to get that in. I think the manager was too.
Urzaiz. Here's Deco. Xabi. Urzaiz. Dealt with that threat well. Needs to test the keeper here. Really stopped in his tracks there. No, it's been intercepted. Urzaiz. 15 minutes into the second half. And Deco. What can he do here? manager will be disappointed with the keeper there, but the defence reacted well.
This looks like a chance here.
Possession gained there. Sturdy defence here. Messi. Can he create something here? Here's Edmilson. Robbed there, too casual. And Ronaldinho. It's easily picked up. Will he find space for a shot? It's there! They've conceded a goal at a crucial time in the game.
Good
The rebound.
chưa.
For so long the game had 0-0 written all over it. But that goal has brought it to life, and not a moment too soon. It's taken a long time, but at last they have scored. They somehow managed to contain the opposition's attack, but they've given the goal away, Trevor, at last.
Well, they shouldn't let themselves down here. They have to reorganise and try and get...
It's in! Brilliant! They're back on level terms. In the final few minutes. A beautiful left-foot finish. You could really feel the relief of the striker when that went in, Trevor.
Peter, this really opens the game up. With not much time left to settle it.
They've tied it up. This is going to make it interesting now. Zambrotta. 2 more minutes is being shown on the board. And what a Bieta. Iniesta. And what a Bieta. Turns defence into attack there. Iraola. The whistle has gone and the match is over. Honours even between these two sides. Neither team can come up with a winning
Satu
goal. And I don't think the two managers will be too displeased with the result here. It was a game you'd have had them down to win today, Trevor.
They didn't play badly, but it was just one of those days when very little went right.
And that's really it for the broadcast this afternoon. Many thanks to Trevor beside me.
It's been a pleasure.
And we'll be seeing you at the next match. Goodbye. Hold on to your seats. This could be one heck of a ride. Well, there is a lot of talent in both teams, and this has the makings of a classic encounter.
The defenders are constantly on the back foot.
The keeper claims the ball.
It was a good cross, but he couldn't outsmart the keeper.
Penalised for that challenge. Here's Van Bronckhorst. Eto'o. Here's Deco. Neat ball through the middle. What will he do from here? That won't worry the keeper. It's way
No.
off to the right.
The shot just wasn't up to the mark there.
Pachon. Eto'o. Messi. Slides a pass into the open space. Viva Dorado. Paredes. Belenguer. Poorly timed challenge. Ball given away there. Would an attack down the left side be worth it? How about this? It's come off the bar.
Well, I think the build-up was better than the finish.
They win possession. And Edmilson. Almost 30 minutes gone. We're waiting for the first goal, and a good cross here could set one up. Carries the ball through the middle. On the ball here. Needs to test the keeper here.
I thought he was going to catch it, but he's punched it out clear for a corner.
Otto, oh.
Lays it on the ground. Here's Edmilson. Pachon. Win possession here. Pachon. Turns defence into attack there. Here's Eto'o. The referee blows his whistle. It's the end of the first half, and the two managers will have a lot to say to their teams, I would think. They started off rather well, Trevor.
Oh, they did, Peter, and let's hope to see more attacking football from them in the next 45 minutes.
So neither team making the break. It's 0-0. Everyone is back in their seats, including the managers, and the second half is underway. They've switched sides for the second half. Not even close, perhaps a loss of concentration there.
OK, so he didn't score, but he did expose some gaping holes in that defence.
Alberto Aguilar. Cortez. He needs to deliver a good ball in. Deco. Still in possession here. Finds himself in the area. Messi. That could have been a costly mistake by the keeper, but his defender played it to safety. Ronaldinho. Zambrotta. Will he find the target? Yes! They've taken the lead. Absolutely magnificent. Finally, the deadlock is broken. I have to admit, though, I thought it was never going to come. Great goal there, Trevor. A superb run and finish.
He's got all the way through and finished. Brilliant.
They've taken the lead. How do you see the game developing from here on then, Trevor?
Well, from a fan's point of view, the goal's great news. Their opponents can no longer sit back, content with things as they stand.
No attempt whatsoever to play the ball. Free kick. And Van Bronckhorst. Finds his man. And he swings it over to the target. That's far wide of the right-hand post.
Well, the ball came in from the right as expected, and not a single defender was there to close down the shot.
Almost 75 minutes have gone. Accurate service could give them another goal.
The keeper made no mistake there.
Nacho. He showed no signs of giving up. In the box. The goalkeeper saw that was going outside the left post.
Well, it wasn't a bad solo effort. He just needs to be a yard or two sharper.
Julio. And Zambrota. Guiza. Hung onto the ball in a good position. Excellent defending there. Deco.
That's well cut out.
Play surges forward. He's still going. Goal! A beautiful left-footed effort. They might just run away with this. Just a few minutes before the end of the game.
ต่างแท้
He struck it well with his left foot. Their lead looking more comfortable now. Will we see a switch to defensive tactics, I wonder? That was a wonderful run and finish, don't you think, Trevor?
Yes, absolutely.
They've conceded the goal at the worst time imaginable, Trevor.
Well, you're right, Peter. They've got to go for broke now.
Cachon dealt with the threat expertly. They intercept the pass. There's the final whistle. A well-deserved win for them today as they went out fully focused and put everything into this game, and they came away with the win they wanted. Would you say the game went to plan, Trevor?
More or less, yes. They have a couple of things to work on, though.
Thank you, Trevor, for joining me this afternoon. That's all we have time for.
Well, it's been great, Peter.
And we hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Good afternoon, I'm Peter Brackley and welcome to the game. As the fans make themselves heard around the stadium, Trevor Brooking is with me.
Thanks, Peter. Two mighty teams and a crowd hungry for goals, I think, today.
Although we pride ourselves on being football experts, anyway, it's too early on in the season to comment really on how the... The game kicks off. Great match expected here. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. Sends it back to him. Robinho. Here's Emerson. Can he create something here? Oh, was he brought down illegally then? No, referee says play on. Robinho and Fabio Cannavaro. Ivan Helguera. Ball not given away here.
That's a keeper's ball now.
Here's Emerson. And Sergio Ramos. Ivan Helguera. Here's Fabio Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos. And Emerson. Hung onto the ball in a good position. Ball one, good defending there. Iniesta. Almost 30 minutes gone. Emerson. And Ivan Helguera. On the ball here. Iniesta. Emerson. Robinho. Finds him well. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. And it's in the net! Goal! It's the first goal of the game. And he puts it away with his right.
현재 로날두.
A great effort. Took a lot of nerve to have a go from there.
How are they going to react to that setback? It could be a dangerous time for them. Concedes a free kick. Now can they conjure something up here? Can he test the keeper? Messi! Tied it up by the keeper. Here's Sergio Ramos. Ivan Helguera. 1 minute is being shown on the board. And he lays it back. Nice stretching of the play, pushing forward. Still their ball, good attacking position too. Superb interception in the box. The whistle goes for half-time, and the players head off to the dressing room, with the managers, no doubt, having plenty to say during the break. Trevor, what do you make of the game so far?
Well, neither side's really settled into much of a rhythm. Hopefully that will change in the second half.
Second half underway. Will the players respond to their respective managers' half-time team talks? They've switched sides for the second half. Ronaldinho! Here's Xabi. Gets it. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. Receives it in space. One-on-one with the keeper. And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball. Eto'o. Iniesta. Will he shoot? And he hits it.
Keeper didn't take his eyes off the ball there.
"15 minutes into the second half. Knocks it through to the front line. In the safe hands of the keeper. Here's Raul. Good pass. Emerson. Still in possession and a good position here. Terrific goal. That doubles their advantage. It's his second of the game.
Bàn tệ.
It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
A superb shot indeed.
They now have a 2-goal cushion at 2-0. Booted to safety. Edmilson. Eto'o. Wonderful defending there. Ronaldinho. Needs to test the keeper here. Amazing goal!
Take the ball and restart quick. You still have lots to do.
The game is beginning to open up again. Perhaps the beginnings of a comeback then. Great goal there, Trevor. A superb run and finish.
What a goal, Peter. The defence has been totally stranded.
Well, the goal has brought them back to reality here. Here's Beckham. Here's Sergio Ramos. Ivan Helguera. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. And Robinho. They're only the 1 goal down here then, with 5 minutes to go. Can they snatch an equaliser?
That's a well-timed clearance.
The break is on. A good ball in could give them another goal here. Dealt with that threat well. The ref blows his whistle and the match is all over. It's always shattering to lose, but I think they can still be very proud of their performance here. They've played some wonderful football. That is acknowledged certainly by their fans, who are cheering them to the hilt here. They've battled hard, Trevor, and that goal gave them a slim chance of pulling themselves back into the game.
Yes, it really gave them a boost and encouraged them to keep going right until the final whistle.
Well, that's it for this afternoon's broadcast, so thank you, Trevor.
I've enjoyed it, thanks, Peter.
And from myself, Peter Brackley, Trevor Brooking, and all the team at Konami. We're off here, and hopefully we'll see a game full of pace, goals and competitive football. You never know quite what is going to happen in this game. Iniesta. Extremely important interception there. Good running on the ball. Messi. It's in. Goal! That's the opener. It's still early in the game. He struck it well with his left foot. All the fans who've turned out in numbers have been rewarded. They got a goal almost straight from the kick-off, Trevor.
Yes, they look confident today. They're just sitting back is not their nature.
They've scored the first goal of the game. How do you think that will affect their approach now, Trevor?
Well, if anything, it might settle them down. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bit more patience in their build-up play.
And Messi. They give away possession. Everton burst through. Crosses. The shot comes in. Oh, that chance was just thrown away.
We'd love to have seen a goal, but that wasn't quite up to it.
Julio. Zambrotta. And Messi. Here's Xavi. And Van Bronckhorst. Collects the ball nicely. Cross went in, but nobody on the end of it. And that's pushed behind by the keeper. Corner. Goes short, catches him off guard. Messi into the arms of the keeper. Get the ball back. Messi. Real chance here. It's being hacked away. Well won there. Will he find space for a shot? They stretch their lead to 2 goals. It went straight down the middle. So the 2-goal cushion, they see them try to frustrate their opponent, who've yet to score.
That just underlined the quality of their attack.
Although 2-0 now, they can't get too complacent. Monvilla.
That was a poor pass.
5 minutes to go to half-time. Everton. To the man in space. Finds his teammate. And he crosses. Got the ball in, but no one could make a connection. Crucial interception in the box. The first half is over and the teams head off to the dressing rooms. The managers have had plenty to mull over before giving their half-time team talks. Talk us through that half, Trevor.
I think in many ways the scoreline doesn't reflect the play. They really should be using the pitch much better.
And as the players return to the dressing rooms, it's 2-0 as we await the second half. off, and let's hope the second half can produce an exciting half of football. No sign of any substitutions yet. It's clear. Throw in. And Puyol. Marquez. He goes on himself. Everton. Here's Xabi. And Messi. Another throw in here. D'Alessandro. He takes the ball along the left wing. No, it's been snuffed out. Held by the keeper. Iniesta. Eto'o. Within shooting range. And the ball goes into touch deep in opposition territory. A good ball in could give them another goal here. That's good defensive play, picking up the loose ball and putting it into touch. The keeper will be relieved as well. Crossing opportunity. Eto'o. It's over. Too high. Julio. We've reached the last 15 minutes. Still in possession here. And Eto'o. Played through. Attack came to nothing. Diego Milito. Now the defender read it well. Dealt with the threat expertly. Juanfran. That pass didn't make it. Here's Messi. Good running on the ball. A clean take by the keeper. Comes off his line and makes it his. A huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle. An impressive win here after a magnificent performance by all the players involved. Everything went right for them and they were able to get the result that they wanted. So, Trevor, your thoughts?
It was an entertaining game, full of attacking football. Let's hope we see more of the same from both sides in the future.
So that's it for today's game. Thank you, Trevor.
No, you're welcome, Peter. It's been a good...
There's a whistle, and let's hope for one heck of a match. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. Maxi Lopez. Here's Eto'o. Xabi. Messi. To the man in space. Collects the ball nicely. Keeper's ball. Well worked to win the ball. 15 minutes gone. He's off along the left touchline. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. Good pass. Xabi! Not a bad effort, but it wasn't on target.
It's so important for the marker to snuff out goal attempts like that.
Hector. Runs with the ball towards the right flank. Played through. Dealt with the threat well. And Edmilson. Here's Xabi. The defence needs to be tight on their man here. There's the opportunity for a ball in to open the score. Sturdy defence here. Receives it in space. Safely into the keeper's gloves. Donny. Pereira. Down the middle. What will he do here? Oh, perhaps he mishit it, but it's way off to the right.
The shot just wasn't up to the mark there.
Van Bronckhorst. Edmilson. Danger now, down on the left-hand side. Poor cross, really. Nobody could get on the end of it. On his chest to control it. The defence has done well so far. There's the whistle for the end of the first half. And both managers with plenty to mull over here when preparing their half-time team talks. No one likes a goalless game, do they, Trevor?
Of course not. That's not why we love watching football. I think we'll see some more attacking play in the second half as the teams try to push forward.
So neither team making the break, it's 0-0. They start the second half. Will the manager's half-time talk have the desired effect? They've switched sides for the second half. Don't give it away there. Pereira. Went in and won the ball too. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. And Messi. Iniesta. Gets it. Can he make a chance? They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box.
cek tos
Cone
1 halo.
held on to the ball there. Victor really stopped in his tracks there. Here's Eto. Intercepted well. Well won there. Didn't give the ball away and still they advance. Sturdy defence here. From way out.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Jordi. Pereira. Jordi. Nunes. Pereira. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. A poor attempt at a pass. The danger is snuffed out. And Ronaldinho turns defence into attack there. Stay on the ball there. That's picked up by the goalkeeper. Cone. He's cut the pass out beautifully. Pushing further forward. Eto. They're defending well, very well indeed. Here's Ed Nielsen. Neither side managing the goal so far. And we are approaching the final whistle.
Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over.
I think the striker panicked a little bit there, you know. Even a one-on-one is often harder than it looks.
Showed his quality in defence there with that interception. What a free kick here. Could be dangerous. Messi. The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
There's the whistle. The game ends in a draw, but the supporters won't be too disappointed. There was plenty of passion, plenty of intensity on display here. We've had a disappointing goalless draw, Trevor.
Well, in truth, both sides' performance was fairly poor. They're both going to have a look at their attacking options for the future.
And that's really it for the broadcast this afternoon. Many thanks to Trevor beside me.
Well, it's been great, Peter.
And from us both, good afternoon.
Here we go. Hold on to your seats. This should be one heck of a match. Both teams will be aiming to keep it tight in the early stages. Is there space for a shot? They look unbeatable. Impressive defending.
Hockey.
Worked really hard to get the ball back there. And Xabi. Here's Messi. Messi!
The goalkeeper pushed it away for safety, but has conceded a corner.
Plays it short to a teammate. He cleared. Ed Milson. Ronaldinho. Well worked to win possession.
Iniesta.
To the man in space.
It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt, though.
Peter, the goalkeeper, did everything right there. But he'll be having words with his defence, that's for sure.
Here's Ronaldinho.
Pablo Garcia. Contreras. A good cross might give the first goal. A clean take by the keeper. Comes off his line and makes it his.
15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. Chance in the box. Vital touch by the keeper. Here's Ronaldinho. Gets it in space. Could get a shot away. Oh, how close was that?
I think the striker panicked a little bit there, you know. Even a one-on-one is often harder than it looks.
Cuts it out. Can he find his man? Ubina. Derrida.
Pablo Garcia.
He takes the ball along the left wing. They're in a good position down the left. Managed to cross, but no one there on the end of it.
There's another chance to get the ball in.
The referee blows his whistle and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. Hopefully in the right way.
How did you see that half, Trevor?
My suggestion to them would be to play a bit wider and longer generally, and I think then they'll...
We're off. Will the manager's half-time talks have the desired effect? Let's see which team can take control in the second half. Eto'o.
It was a clever move to intercept the pass.
They're in possession down the right flank.
Ronaldinho.
And that's closer to the left corner flag.
Well, I think the build-up was better than the finish.
Contreras.
Angel. Poorly timed challenge. And Puyol. Xavi. And Messi.
Iniesta.
And Eto'o. Is there room for a shot?
Off target. He's sent it wide of the left post.
Well, I think the ball swerved a bit, didn't quite hit the shot properly.
Iniesta.
Is there space for a shot? Dealt with the threat expertly. Another bite of the cherry. It's in! Goal! They've got a goal down and there's not too much time left to equalise. He was alive to the chance of a rebound and took full advantage in a ruthless fashion.
The stalemate's over and we have a game on our hands. Okay, it was a bit of a wait, but it was worth it.
They haven't looked in much trouble, have they really, Trevor? But now they've gone behind. They'll be so disappointed with the goal, won't they?
Yes, they will. So now they need to focus all their energy on grabbing the equaliser.
Here's Messi. Messi. Can he find half a yard here? Wins possession to stop the attack. Here's Ronaldinho. Showed his defensive quality with that interception. Only one goal separating the two teams with just 5 minutes to go on the clock. Down the middle. Guare. Really stopped in his tracks there. A minimum of 2 minutes to be played for stoppages.
Hockey.
Free kick conceded in a promising position here. It won't be easy from here. The referee ends the game here. It's always shattering to lose, but I think they can still be very proud of their performance here. They've played some wonderful football, and that is acknowledged certainly by their fans who are cheering them to the hilt here. That defeat really is something of a surprise. Fans are providing a noisy and colourful backdrop for this great occasion. Can they pull off a great escape? They win possession.
Iniesta.
Hold on to the ball. Good attacking position too here.
I think in those situations, Peter, it's the striker who's prepared to try something different that gets the ball in the net.
Here's Edmilson. Julio. And Marquez. Here's Van Bronckhorst. Eto'o. No, it's been snuffed out. Down the middle.
Rivera.
That was predictable.
Juanito.
Marcos Assunção. Worked really hard to get the ball back then. Eto'o. Will he hit the target? Well held by the keeper. Here's Ronaldinho. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat.
Cappy.
Still in possession here. And he lays it back. Could this be a chance?
Oh, he got under that one. Never threatened the goal. Good skill on the pass to find some space. Should have finished better.
And Zambrotta.
Iniesta.
Excellent defending there. And Edmilson. What can he do from here?
The attackers have to be more accurate up against this defence if they want to take full advantage of the chances that are coming their way.
Eto'o. Well, he's got his shot in, but no real threat.
Not a bad attempt, but it just didn't have the quality.
Xisco.
Poor pass picked off there. Wonderfully won there.
It's created a counter raid for them.
Can he get a shot away? Messi! And it's there! They're one up.
In first half injury time.
His sharp instincts paid off for that goal. They really have deserved this, haven't they, Trevor?
Yeah.
The first half has come to a close then here, and the players head off to the dressing rooms. I would think both managers will be hoping to spark a number of their players into life during the break.
How did you see that half, Trevor?
Well, they had most of the possession, and that really paid off. They're controlling the ball very well and piling on the pressure.
A single goal divides.
That's the second half underway. I wonder how the next 45 minutes will compare to the first. They've switched sides for the second half.
Maybe a miss hit. It was off target, though.
Well, it wasn't a bad solo effort. It just needs to be a yard or two sharper.
Miguel Angel. Eto'o.
Iniesta. And he finds his man in space on the left.
Messi!
It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt, though.
To the man in space. Dealt with the threat well. He uses his head.
Well, he may have lost concentration. That was off target.
The pass showed good vision to set that up. I'd love to have seen a better finish, though.
Marquez. Here's Van Bronckhorst. Edmilson.
Iniesta.
Good pass. Ronaldinho. That's a great goal. That doubles their advantage. 65 minutes play. One more goal for the league leader. So the two... Although 2-0 now, they can't get too complacent. Miguel Angel. The danger is snuffed out. And Edmilson. Can he get a clean strike here? It's in! Goal! They're in such a commanding position. 70 minutes of the game played. Absolutely magnificent. It's 3-0 and they don't look like giving anything away. Miguel Angel. Here's Eto'o. That lacks accuracy. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Can he shoot?
He took his chances, but that wasn't going in.
Well, there were other options, but he decided to go it alone. A bad decision, perhaps.
Xisco.
Hang on to the ball. Promising position here. And he's having a go.
Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
Good skill on the pass to find some space. Should have finished better.
Can he get a decent cross in? That will be a goal kick. And Eto'o slides a great ball through. Messi!
Not a bad shot, but it's over.
Well, I think the shot didn't connect well enough with his foot there, did it? Unfortunately for him.
Fernando.
Timely interception. Here's Eto'o. The referee's whistle ends the game. This win was as comfortable as the scoreline suggests. So, Trevor, no surprises there, really, were there?
Oh, not at all, Peter. A routine win.
Well, that's it for this afternoon's broadcast, so thank you, Trevor.
Well, it's been great, Peter.
And there's just time for me to say goodbye from us both.